First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. And I've had this conversation in forum sites many times on why you cannot get a 150-inch screen when using an ultra short throw projector, when using a white or gray screen, or even silver. And that's because the screen is going to have a very hard time trying to maintain contrast and color, especially at 150 inches in a fully lit environment. Even in a dark environment, this same screen is going to have difficulties. It doesn't make a difference if you're sitting in the dark, you still cannot pick up the color balance. It won't pick up. So this is what we're talking about in the forum site, about different projectors, people spending money for these certain projectors like the WeMax and Valva projectors that tell you that they're going to give you 150 inches out of the screen and you can maintain this in a fully lit environment. This is not going to happen. What's going to happen is the picture quality is going to start deteriorating because that's a projector that uses the 4K compressing technology. You can't compress and expand at the same time. It's virtually impossible. So in order for that thing to show you a 4K image, or somewhat close to a 4K image, not a 4K itself, it has to be to compress the image to do it, to give you a sharper, brighter image. It can't do this if it's maxing out at 150 inches. Now, from our technology, you can get a 150-inch screen with no problem at all, even when using my NEC $60 projector sitting on the floor, because our screen not only can absorb all the excess light in the environment, they won't fade the screen out or wash it out, but as you can see, it picks up the perfect color red. This is why when I go on the forum sites, I have this discussion, and people say, well, I can look at 150-inch on a screen. Yeah, you can project it on it. You're not going to see it that well. It's not going to come up and it's going to be washed completely out, and you'd be surprised how much color you'll be losing off the screen. Now, my projector sitting on the floor is a $60 720p NEC projector. That's what I paid for it. You can get those for like under 200 bucks. I can show you where my screen can produce a solid bright red. Doc, don't touch that projector. It's always curious about something. I can show you a solid bright red over the white screen, and it can produce this with the lights on or off without a problem. Like I said before, they usually, when I see ultra short throw projectors, these are projectors that are sitting inches away from the screen. And on top of that, as I said before, at a foot away from the screen at 3,000 lumens, I don't know how in the world you're having a hard time picking up. Well, we know why you're having a hard time picking up. The screen is going to wash out automatically when it comes to color and contrast. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There is the basic color blue. So this is why you're told when you have an ultra short throw projector sitting on a gray or white screen, this is why you're told to calibrate and calibrate and calibrate, because your colors can't come up correctly. There is no way in the world you're going to be able to produce a 150-inch image on a white or gray screen. They don't pull. And at 150 inches, keep in mind, there's 10 times more light making contact with the screen. When you're dealing with screens of even at 100 inches, they don't pick up and tell you the truth. They really just don't. But anyway, this is why you don't have to go out and spend the money for an overpriced projector. Of course, the Valva and WeMax projectors that give you the, they're going to tell you that you're going to get a 150-inch screen. We know you're not getting 4K from those projectors, but they promise you a 150-inch screen. And this is why even with that projector claiming to do 150 inches, you will not be able to pull 150 inch because your color and contrast will wash out. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now we're just doing basic colors. We'll do a light green. And then we'll do a dark green. Get a commercial behind that one. Let's get this one right here. There we go. I just came, like I said, just came out of the forum site about a couple minutes ago. And the discussion we had in there was, yes, I could do a 150-inch screen off my ultra short throw. And my thing was, no, you cannot do this off your ultra short throw projector because, again, if you're hitting a white screen or a gray screen, you're not even picking up the color at all, period. This is why, in order for them to maintain a sharper, brighter image and a somewhat fully lit environment, they will actually keep it at the area of 100 inches. That projector on the floor is only designed to do a screen size of 80 inches, and we're at 150. I've done this one before in the other house multiple times where we had that 150-inch ultra short throw challenge. This is the reason why you won't see any of these projectors doing this. And then again, at the end of the day, when we bring the P2 in, we'll show you how they're doing it wrong completely. Even their own promo demonstrations not doing it right. So how is it that you have people out there with these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 projectors at 100 inches in these dark environments, and they can't maintain color correctly without calibrating their projectors? And we don't require that because our technology will allow you to take a simple $60 projector at 720p and maintain at 150 inches without calibrating the machine at all. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go pop over. Get ourselves a nice Starfield if we can have it. There we go. So as you can see, our screen can maintain a Starfield with no problem. Perfect contrast without any problems whatsoever. Now I get this all the time too also. While I'm going to be in the dark, I should be able to maintain my color and contrast even if I'm in the dark. This is not going to help either. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Swap out our basic colors again. And as you can see, the ultra short throw can pick up a solid red on our technology where the white screen is not going to pick up. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
$4K tropical fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Wawa's new salted white mocha, a delicious symphony of rich salted caramel and white chocolate.
Now this is why if you have a white screen with an ultra short throw projector, this is why we tell you at the end of the day that you are not seeing what you think you're seeing. And this is the reason why you can't maintain at 150 inches, because again, the screen's going to have a very difficult time picking up at 100 inches. There's no way in the world you'll ever be able to do 150 inch, virtually impossible. But our technology allows our customers to take a $60 projector, see 100% contrast, true colors without calibrating, and we can do this with lights on or lights off. Samsung classic cars, 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Try that again. As I said before, you can't see contrast. Not on a white screen, not on a gray screen. Can't pick it up. So even if the screen is 150 inches on an ultra short throw projector, and even in the dark, the white screen can't see or accept any of the color. Now I know basically standalone, most people think they're actually getting true color and true contrast. But when you lay it next to our technology, you'll see exactly what you're really getting. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push the projector a little closer to the screen. See if this will improve the white screen over our black technology. When you're watching. Let's bring up our positioning. Let's see. Got that just right. A little bit over, a little bit crooked. That's better. We'll bring it in a little closer. I think that'll help out the white screen. Get that menu right for that. So we're probably somewhere between 125 or 26 inches. My projector is 3600 lumens. It's an ultra short throw at 3600 lumens. And that white screen won't pick up for jack. That's why I said that's the biggest lie people tell themselves. That the biggest lies people tell themselves in the day is that because your projector has all those wonderful bells and whistles and you have a white screen, you think you're really going to see it on your screen, you're not going to pick it up. Standalone by itself, you really think you're looking at an amazing picture. You have no idea what you're missing. So you just paid for half of your projector. That's pretty much what you paid for. Now our technology allows any projector to be produced at 150 inches at ultra short throw with no problem. Because our screens don't require calibrating, no ambient light controlled environments. You have no idea how many YouTube videos I've watched, and I see people on there with these $3,000, $4,000 ultra short throw projectors sitting on a white screen. I go, oh, why? It's horrible. All that money for a machine you will never use properly. It's like buying a sports car, like a Bugatti, and pulling the engine out, sticking a hamster with a wheel in it. That's pretty much what you just did to your projector. And if you're into calibrating, why are you calibrating a projector of that magnitude? That's a $60 720p projector sitting on the floor. I've never calibrated that thing a day in my life. So if I don't have to calibrate, why are you calibrating a machine that is way beyond what I'm using on the floor? Because there's nothing wrong with your projector, it's your screen that's having the issue. That's what I find so funny about calibrating. It's hilarious. It is, it's a joke. You should never have to calibrate a projector. Take it out of the box, put it on your screen, and you're done. That's it. So on the former site I was in, somebody had a brand new projector, JVC, amazing piece of machinery. And it's about how they had to calibrate it. Bring a professional to calibrate their projector. And I'm here on my $60 NEC projector, and I can have my lights on and produce 100% contrast. He can't turn his lights on because the screen will wash out. Even with a 10 million to 1, he couldn't even do it. Let's get this one right here.
Switch and save $652. It's okay. There's enough for everyone.
Now, if you really think at the end of the day that your white projection screen set up on your Ultra short throw is really doing some real damage, take a sheet of that black diamond and stick it against your screen and see what happens. You will see things you never even knew your projector could do. And then when you're ready for real advanced technology, we can take that black diamond and stick it against our technology and we can knock it out. Because that screen's gunmetal, our screen's black. But the difference between that and the diamond is the diamond's going to cost you $5 grand. Our technology doesn't. Thought we'd do a special lights out. Because usually, you know, we have lights on all the time. And we get it from people all the time. Well, I'm going to be in the dark anyway. I'm not going to really see a difference. Oh, yes, the heck you are. Now that's 3,600 lumens, ultra short throw. I'm gonna get that cute, I know it. Let's take this out, and let's click over to 5,000 lumens, long throw. Switching over from an NEC, ultra short throw, 3,600 lumens, to a Chrissy 5,000 lumen projector, full 1080p. Let's see if you can see color. At 5,000 lumens. That's a lot of power for a projector. Oh, you thought when it first came on, I love doing this one. So when it comes on, the white screen to pick up, and some people think the white screen is producing better than our dark technology. No. That's because when that projector hits its full 5,000 lumen, when it warms up, yeah, you'll see it then. Which one we're going to use on this one as far as stick? Make sure we got this one right here. This is where I'm at. Usually, like I said, you don't see me up on YouTube, I'm usually in a form site. That's where I'm at. Ah, forgot we got to turn the lights on. Start from here. Can't go look for the other fire stick we had. Oh, here it is. Ah. The beautiful thing about having ambient light rejection technology is to turn my lights on if I want. What we'll do is put the lights on for fun. I did a demonstration one time. I was trying to explain to them exactly how real ambient light rejection technology works. So I deliberately made it sound like I couldn't find a remote control, so I could turn the lights on and the screen remained the same way. But the person with the $30,000 JVC went to go turn his lights on, his screen washed out. It was contrast level versus contrast level. His white screen at 10 million to 1 versus my projector at 2,000 to 1 contrast. And I was trying to explain to him, it all comes down to the screen. Your projector isn't worth jack at the end of the day without our technology. And if you don't think that's so, well, do the research for yourself. You have 3 options. One option, gray screen paints, at the end of the day. They can't back their products next to house paint products. Got to deal with that nonsense. They're not properly tested, and they sit in this same dark, dim environments, high-end projectors, calibrated, same nonsense. Or you can spend a couple of $1,000s for a gunmetal technology, which would be much more advanced than the gray screen paint products, but you're talking about $3,000 to $5,000. I mean, if you have a problem with our prices, you're not going to be able to afford their technology because they're way beyond us in prices. So, and then you have our technology that can take out certified screens, produce in fully lit environments, and you know the rest of the story. Pretty much we dominate just about everything in testing. Let's see, we want to go. Ooh. What about, I haven't done this one yet. Wow. New York City skyline, nighttime. Screensaver. This is a really dark contrast level.
I'm the number one fan of advanced auto parts. You got this auto!
If you're thinking about eating better, don't.
Already not looking too good for the white screen. For the white screen, is it?
It's place well with our brands.
Now, like I said, I get this all the time. I'm going to be in a dark environment. I don't have much light coming in. Is it going to make a difference? It's going to make a difference. We did this in a dedicated theater room at the other house. Like literally, a white screen doesn't pick up jack, and neither does a gray. So benefits of our technologies. Oh, I forgot about 235.1 too. Can't use 235.1 or white and gray screens because again, you're still going to have color issues. You're going to have contrast issues, number one. But the other problem you're going to have is usually some people want to do the 16:9 into 235.1, and you can't do that because you'll get these bars that pop up at the top and the bottom. They're supposed to be black. They're not supposed to be gray or white. That's why Silver Ticket has this kind of bar system that you put across it. You can put these little black curtains across to give you that black cinema look, which you're supposed to have. Black technology doesn't have that issue. We don't deal with borders. Another benefit, you can expand the size of your motorized projection screen. I did it in a demonstration. You know that 2 inches that you have on each side, your border, you don't need that when our black technology hits it because we can make the screen any size we want due to the fact that you can adjust your border to the size of what your projection screen is going to be. So you just gained an extra, let's see, it's 2 for the bottom, 2 for each side, so that's 6, and the 2 for the top. Yeah, about 8 inches. Sorry, about 8 inches? About 8 inches, yeah, 8 inches more on your screen. Because why would you need a black border if your screen's black? Also, too, makes your screen borderless if you choose to go into the new age of technology when it comes to projection screens and fixed frame screens. The more advanced ones are borderless. Red screen. So a whopping 5,000 lumen venue projector in the dark, white screen can't pick up. Washed that even faster, didn't it? I told you the more light you have hitting the screen. Ultra short throws actually wash the screen out 10 times faster than a projector at a distance throw. Keep in mind, you're right up on top of the screen with 3,000 lumens. That's not helping you. That's actually washing your screen out even faster. If that was the case, you would see more demonstrations on ultra short throws in fully lit environments, but you don't. You see them in these dark environments with little bits of light in the back trying to give off the illusion that you're in a well-lit environment when you're actually not. Now, let's just put it this way. For most of the demonstrations I've seen on ultra short throw, do you think I would turn my apartment into that at the end of the day, that dark cave at the end of the day? No. I can take something, an ink pen, I can throw it right down the middle of the floor and I can see it. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to react like a TV. Oh, should we try blue? Oh, better yet, let's try, that's too easy. Oh, well, might as well. Gray screen. I remember the best challenge I had from a person who came on our channel carrying on, said that we had these great products up there, and he said, can you do me a favor? Can you do gray versus the gray screens? That's easy. Our technology can pick up a better gray because we actually can see contrast. You know, you do need contrast to pick up gray. dark gray. Or white levels. That's one of the things I do when I line the screens up with a whole bunch of certified screens. I always request for white levels first because there's a certain tone you have to pick up in a white level to show balance. The problem where people miss this part is they think you need a bone white in order to pick up a balance. No, it's a tone you're looking for. I'm not going to tell you what color the tone is, but it's a certain tone. If you don't pick up that certain tone, that means you can't see contrast or color. You can't pick up either one. So you can't get a 150-inch screen of a white or gray screen if you're using a long throw, and you can't do it with an ultra short throw. It won't work. But usually I go to forum sites because this is where I get more of a challenge from. I cannot wait for me to drop the Sugar Plum Fairy in that bad boy. I cannot wait. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be fun. That screen paint is strictly designed to take out certifies. I figure I put it in the room, leave it there, and then we let the, the insults and all that stuff build up. And then we'll go out and we'll just level all those certified screens in one hit, just wipe them clean. And then pretty much we're going to get banned. We know that's coming. It's definitely going to get banned. There's no forum site on the face of the planet that's going to respect the capabilities of a Sugar Plum Fairy. You might not be able to accept it, but you have no choice. You're going to have to accept it. But I guarantee you we get banned for it. Guarantee you. How can they live that down? Can you imagine having a forum site strictly on one particular projection screen and somebody comes in with a screen paint called Sugar Plum Fairy and they blow your screen clean out of the water? How do you come back from that? You can't. The whole purpose of the Sugar Plum Fairy is to basically show at the end of the day that you have to back up whatever you're talking about. You can't just come on YouTube and just make up stuff. You have to back it up. And the fact that you can call it whatever you want to call it, as long as you can back it. But it also shows exactly where our skill level lays at. I can make one called Dancing Daffodil, and I can still level their products in 20 minutes. And we're having this conversation here in the dark with a 5,000 lumen projector. And we got that white sample sheet against our black technology. Now I get this all the time from, certain people. The demonstrations we do are not real. Then, like I said, if they're not real, feel free to basically match or better all my demonstrations. If they're so easy to do. Let's see where we want to go to right now. I don't do a lot of demonstrations in the dark, so. Let's see. Let's go with 4K snow screensavers. That's pretty impressive for a screen to be that black. To pick up a white level that high. You do know in this demonstration, you see there's trees in the background, so you have to be to show the individual pieces of wood, there's a little darkness. And anytime you do any kind of white levels, you're going to have some kind of detail in the picture, which is going to require contrast. Unless you're going to look at a plain white screen and you're just plain white levels, that's all. Let's go check this guy out.
I did put it in, but I don't have the right gear.
Save on all the best activewear at Sierra.
Also, I might have.
Now I got to put in description long throw and ultra short throw at 150 inches. But I do that so we can do both of them. So that way there's no, well, what about 100? We covered that already. It's done. blue screen.
Getting up on YouTube.
Now, next topic we're going to cover involving white screens is white screens do not have ambient light projection technology in any kind whatsoever. They don't possess it. All right, I'm going to turn off that projector because I'm done with that one over there. I'll finish with that one. Again. We'll do this one at a time. So disconnect it. Here. Yeah, I thought I shared it with you. Got a quarter for every time I heard someone say that, hey, I can pick up a 100% blue or green or all the other nonsense. I can pick up contrast. No, you're not. If you have a white screen, you're not picking up jack. If you have a gray screen, you're picking up a slightly little bit of hiccup, but you're not picking up anything at all, period. It's not registering. As I said before, proof that gray screens don't pick up anything. Start for demonstration, fully lit environment, and take any black surface and try to match it. Not going to happen. Gray screens don't see contrast, and if you can't see contrast, you don't see color. You need a balance of both contrast and white levels to pick up proper color. If you can't pick up the contrast, you can't see the color. I'm gonna keep this in here. I'm probably gonna do a floor display on my wallpaper screen. I'm gonna do a floor display. Oh yes, I definitely want to do a gaming floor display today. I'll do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna keep my shirt down here. And I'm gonna hook up my wallpaper to the floor. And I'm gonna do some gaming off the floor with the open shirt projector. The majority, most of the customers I talk to do not want to be stuck in the dark. They don't want it. We'll watch a movie or two, yes. But for every day, they don't want to be stuck in the dark.
Getting up on YouTube.
They give me a slow color changer.
Getting up on YouTube.
Now I've heard a few people contact me and say, well, I'll make my own black product. Well, I'm not stopping you. Just let you know, you got an extra 10 years sitting around because it takes a long time to do it. It takes a very long time to do it, which means you'll have to do it in multiple projectors. You have to spend some money. On top of it, you have to be in multiple environments, multiple screen sizes. You can't be in the same environment, the same small screen over and over and over again. You got to be able to change out and show proof. We got enough test demonstrations on this product to choke a horse. So you're going to have some pretty outstanding demonstrations. If you feel that our demonstrations are not real and too easy, then feel free to copy all of them. Every last one of them. Now, for the customer who wants to get the most out of their investment, this is why our Black technology is the best. The average customer, when they buy the projector, is going to get a white screen. That's what they're going to buy. They're not going to buy gunmetal or black diamond unless they're a projector enthusiast or somebody who did some research and happened to bump across some of the gunmetal technology, find out how expensive they are. They're going to revert right back to a white screen. Or when they get the white screen and they set it up, they're going to realize how badly it's going to look. And they're going to go to forum sites and try to get information how to fix the problem. And they're going to be told to calibrate their projector, which is going to be another nightmare for them because some are not going to know how to do it. And they're going to watch tutorial videos on how to do it, and that's going to become another headache for them. So they're just going to come down to the conclusion they're just going to be stuck in the dark. Get something to darken the windows, ambient light control the environment. That's what the other half will do. They won't refuse or just don't know how to calibrate their projectors. And some are going to spend more money. Maybe if I get a higher contrast ratio, or maybe if I go out and spend the money for better color, or maybe something more expensive. Maybe we get a 4K may fix the issue. 4K is not going to fix the issue. That's a resolution. Maybe if I get a brighter projector. If I get a brighter projector, I can cut through all that light and I can produce that image. This is the foolish lie we tell ourselves, that the image coming off the projector that's traveling across the room and all that light is going to make contact with the screen, and that's the image that's going to show. And it's going to hold because it's being supported by 5,000 or 4,000 lumens. That's the biggest lie you can tell yourself. No, you just actually introduce more light to your screen to watch that even faster. That's why if you look at my promo demonstration, the demonstration we got from a church, 7,000 lumen projector, hit that massive screen, couldn't pull up nothing. They washed out their screen by buying a projector with a 7,000 lumen count. Now, if they went lower, they'd still be in the same situation too also. So that's usually what happens to most customers. So they're stuck with the white screen. And then some may experiment and go to Home Depot and paint over the screen they just paid for. Man, just have to paint over it again, because when they get the gray screen, they're going to realize they're going to be in the same dark environment. A little bit, slight little bump, but you're still in the same dark environment. And then they come across our videos and I'm walking around with all my lights on at 150 inches on a $500 projector that costs far less with no calibration whatsoever. And I can see a 100% star field with a 2,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Yep. And that customer's contact me and say, gee whiz, I've seen the gunmetal technology. It is insanely expensive. Yeah, it is. Even more if you own ultra short though, because you have to have a special screen for that. And there's no way in the world they're going to charge you $3,000 for a screen for a regular projector and the same $3,000 for ultra short throw. I ain't going to pay a little more for that one. Now, those of you doing demonstrations on these ultra short throw projectors with these little bits of light splashing around your environment, and you can't even maintain proper color, proper contrast, unless you're sitting in the dark. This is how it's done at 150 inches. Oh, animal kingdom over there. Taco, look at him over here. Taco's in heaven. Taco loves carpet. That's his little section. I'm gonna keep it like that too. At first I thought to myself, we're gonna put Taco. Taco has that whole section over there too, where the dining room area is his. But he likes this section right here. So I'll get my wraparound sofa, and this will be Taco's section right here. We got enough room in here to play around. So that'll be his section right here. Look at it, he just loves it over there. It's his place too. Look at him. Comfortable as can be, can't you? You like it? And you like your little area. Yeah. You got it. That's all Taco over there. Taco land. I said to myself when I got the other place that Taco was going to have, but no, Taco belongs every place. It's his place too. You don't appreciate me putting the camera on him. All right, people. Well, I'm going to sit down. I'm not done for the night. I'm going to watch me a movie. I just saw Urban Commando on YouTube. Definitely watching that. That's what Hulk Hogan. That is actually a good movie too, and I never saw it before. So I'm gonna sit down and watch that and enjoy myself. Tomorrow morning, we'll do some demonstrations with the lights on, with the full projection set up, because I got my wallpaper screen put over here set up. And that's basically about it. We do have, again, people have been asking us about the shipping. We have free worldwide shipping. We ship anywhere in the world for free. Even if you live in Madagascar, which is funny thing about that, I have actually shipped in Madagascar. We ship anywhere in the world for free. If you do require signature confirm, it is free. It's right there in our shipping policy. But make sure you give me a heads up before I print out your shipping label before we ship it out. All right. Oh, and if you want to know the technology we have over here, this is our Cinema Complete. All right, gotta go. Thank you all. And just showing you the best way you can upgrade your white projection screen. But with our technology, you'll be able to achieve your 150-inch screen with no problem and watch the game in a fully lit environment. I can't wait till we get the P2 over here. I'm gonna blow that thing up at 150 inches and display that thing. Imagine if I can do a $60 720p projector that dates back and discontinued of 2011 or 2012. What do you think this technology would do to a P2? We'll be at 150 inches on that projector. And we'll be doing things that anybody else owning that projector will never be able to do. Because again, the product is a big letdown on the projector. Our products at the end of the day are going to improve that technology by so much. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.